What up, y'all? Today we're changing out the alternator on this 1997 Dodge Dakota. Juggastoned's Funhouse! Yeah! Very first thing you do whenever you are working on anything electrical on a car is you remove the battery. If you just take the negative off, as long as it doesn't touch that terminal, the circuit's broken. Technically you should take both off, but it doesn't actually matter. This is one of the first steps in taking off this alternator, is we have to get this bar, this brace, off of here, because it's holding on a negative. Go ahead. What Aaron's doing right now is he's trying to get this wrench onto the tensioner. Having found the right socket for the tensioner, Karen was able to get the belt off. We'll show you how to put it back on.
It may help to have, or to make sure that your wrench is going, or ratchet I should say, is going in the correct direction.
Struggle is real.
Okay, I know what the problem is here too.
What's that?
So, there's a thing on the back side there. It's called a nut. Me doing this for 5 straight minutes, and I had no progress, and I mean zero. Zero.
Zero?
Not only the number, but the word and the ratchet too.
Bolt's right
Nuts
here.
here.
Nuts here. Karen's been going at it on this bolt,
5 minutes.
but nothing's been on this nut. So the nut just kept spinning. That's okay. That's why we're here for you.
For that nut.
For that nut. Wait. He pulled the bolt and the nut out, and he then proceeded to attach the nut to the bolt so that he wouldn't lose it. It's a good move, because you can lose everything in this car. So he pulled a bolt out of right here as well, which connects these two pieces. He's unattached the negative, which is what this was about right at the start. And now,
So, next step right now is to, let's not get disconnect from there. So we're gonna have to come over here and take this apart, which is just the one bolt here.
Okay.
Because I don't have, well, one nut I should say, because I don't have the nut for this one anymore. So we did unattach that one. So in the process, we're gonna have to unattach these other two as well to get that whole thing off. And then I should, in theory, be able to pull the alternator right out.
and we also have to unplug this bad boy.
That is also a fact.
So now that we've taken the alternator off of its brackets, we can move it in such a way that we can get to all these little extra nuts that are on the side of the alternator that attach whatever the hell this thing is to it.
I don't understand all these tiny little things. You couldn't put them all into like one big wire and attach it to it. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Like, is it against company policy? You gotta make people try to come back to the dealership for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
It does now that I say it.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah, but that's the tray that it falls down
Oh
on.
my god. It fell all the way down.
Tell me what happened, Karen.
I dropped the nut
Yeah.
into the black abyss where I thought it would be gone forever. But we found it.
And so now we're at the part where if you hadn't taken your battery off, you would be putting your car in a lot of danger, because you've got negative stuff, and what he's working on right here is the positive line. That's why it's got all this plastic around it, so it can protect it so it doesn't get hit by anything.
Plastic.
Plastic. You'll notice that he actually should probably get something. You should actually probably get something on this line so that it can't accidentally touch something, because that's exposed positive. And like this right here, how this has fallen forward on this, that could easily touch and spark. And if that catches a fuel line on fire, like has happened to me in the past with a car, because I was dumb and didn't detach the battery, you could easily lose your whole vehicle. So take it seriously. Make sure you detach your battery. Just a little sample. Karen's been here about a minute. going at it. Alrighty. So
goes off. Well, no, let's do it now because I don't want to freaking lose them like I did the other ones.
So Kyron is showing you how to desperately pull an alternator into its spot. Definitely not supposed to do it this way. See, there's always a way to twist it. King Kai here got lucky. All of the nuts that go to this alternator came on the new alternator. So he doesn't have to worry about the ones he lost. However, the mounting bolts did not. So if you're thinking you're going to get lucky and for some reason you just want to throw out your mounting bolts, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not really a smart idea to begin with, so we strongly wouldn't recommend doing it.
So in reverse fashion, Kyron is currently putting the bolt and the nut back on the bottom part of the alternator. He has put the top bolt on, but if you notice, he hasn't tightened it down all the way. And that's on purpose, because you can torque the alternator in such a fashion that you won't be able to get the other bolt through. It's like a tire. You should never just tighten one of them all the way down. You gotta do it in a round.
I think it would have been a better plan of attack to attach the wires and such before attaching it to the frame. Unfortunately, this is an afterthought.
Yeah, you're right, Kyron. And you know what? That's why we're here to make these videos. So that
in front of me?
Oh, a while ago, man. Come on. This is also probably why that happened that way. But that being said, that's why we make these videos, because you need to see. You need to know. So now that we've taken the top bolt off, we can wobble the alternator up and down and give ourselves clearance for the rest of it. We're attaching this mechanism back. This wire right here leads to this post right here, which was this bay.
Oh.
Don't drop it.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Tom Cruise.
Your wonders.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Use your voodoo witch magic.
Sweet baby Jesus. Help me, I'm on fire. Ricky, you're not on fire. Ricky. Rick. Oh, God. Somebody please go out there and help him. I'm going to get him. You can go out there and run amok.
So what Kyron is doing right now is tightening down the two nuts that are holding this power package thing on.
Power package.
There are these tiny little ones. They're the 7mm. Now we got all the negative stuff on. Kyron is desperately reaching for the positive. Slide that bad boy right in there. Kyron is now tightening down the last couple nuts. The one he's working on right now is the support nut for whatever that power structure is. This thing right here. We made sure that this one over here was tightened as well. And these two little ones were tightened. He's got the positive on here. And all he has left is to put the bracing bolt into right here and put the belt back on. Start the truck up and appreciate a brand new alternator. Kyron has realigned his serpentine belt, which there is always a diagram somewhere on your car. It's actually right here on his. Looks good to me. So all that's left to do after you've reinstalled your alternator and put your belt back on is to reattach your battery. And that's how you change the alternator on this 1997 Dodge Dakota. Be sure to like, subscribe, and come on back. On Mondays we do reviews, and on Wednesdays we do talks. Sometimes they're stuff with the car, sometimes they're how to cook something. Come on by. Peace.